Much is spoken about the process of spiritual awakening and the benefits of spirituality itself, but little is said about the traps we often encounter along this path. The truth is that this is a mistake because the lack of awareness about these traps often leaves us anchored at a point where we think we are making progress, but, in reality, we remain stagnant. During this time, we miss many opportunities for expanding consciousness. In today's video, I will explain the most common traps of spiritual awakening so that you are aware of them and prepared, enabling a smoother advancement in your process. Before we begin, thank you for watching. Weekly, I share new videos related to spirituality and inner growth. The traps we usually face during spiritual awakening are subtle, often orchestrated by our own ego, which does not want to evolve, seeking to keep us in our comfort zone. If we analyze well, all the traps I will mention are components of the ego, and since the ego is unconscious, the best way to combat it is to increase awareness. The first trap I want to highlight, something quite common, is the constant pursuit of external spiritual experiences. Often, we fall into the trap of tirelessly seeking experiences such as retreats, ceremonies, or other practices. It's essential to emphasize that all these experiences are enriching, and personally, I appreciate them a lot. However, the problem arises when we start to depend exclusively on them for our spiritual growth. When we believe that our internal development relies solely on what is outside of us, we lose confidence in our internal potential. While these experiences are amazing and can contribute to learning and integrating knowledge, true transformation occurs when we can apply what we've learned in our daily lives, cultivate consistent spiritual practices, and connect with our own spiritual essence in every present moment. Additionally, there's the notion that spirituality is something to be sought only in moments of crisis or difficulty. While it's true that challenging times can lead us to seek deeper meaning, spirituality is something that can and should be cultivated at all moments of our life. By making spirituality an integral part of our daily life, we can live in a more conscious and intentional way, allowing us to experience a sense of peace and purpose regardless of external circumstances. Remember, spirituality is not a destination but a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. Another common trap is comparing ourselves to others. The natural tendency to compare ourselves with others often intensifies after spiritual awakening. Falling into this trap, by comparing our spiritual progress, practices, achievements, and level of consciousness with others, doesn't help us. On the contrary, it distracts us from our own journey. This can lead us to feel inferior or superior, feeding the ego. Each person has their own pace and a unique spiritual path, a unique way of experiencing their journey that is not comparable to others. Instead of comparing ourselves, we should focus on our own growth, honor our life path, and celebrate both the advancements of others and our own without judgment. Moreover, it's important to remember that spirituality is not a competition. It's not about who meditates more, who reads more spiritual books, or who has more knowledge. It's about connecting with oneself, others, and the universe. It's about finding peace, purpose, and meaning in our lives. Therefore, instead of comparing ourselves to others, we should concentrate on being the best version of ourselves. We should strive to be kind, compassionate, and understanding, both with others and ourselves. After all, we are all on this journey together, each in our own way, and we all have something unique and valuable to contribute. Another point where it is natural to fall is into the trap of spiritual attachments. This attachment occurs when we cling rigidly to certain spiritual practices, beliefs, or teachings. We may believe that there is only one correct way to awaken or go through this spiritual process, and we become attached to it. This closes us off to other perspectives and opportunities for growth. For example, imagine that at a certain point in your life, you experienced great expansion by reading a specific spiritual author. Since then, you repeatedly read the works of that author every night before bed, hesitating to consider other sources for fear of not having the same experience. This looping behavior represents an example of spiritual attachment. We can also become attached to the image we have of ourselves as spiritual individuals. In this way, we resist letting go of identities and patterns that no longer serve us. True spiritual freedom arises when we free ourselves from all these attachments, including spiritual ones, and allow ourselves to open up to genuine fluidity and expansion. Additionally, we may become attached to our identity as spiritual individuals, resisting changes that may disturb this image. This can lead us to avoid situations or experiences that challenge our beliefs or make us feel uncomfortable. However, it is precisely in these situations that we have the opportunity to grow and evolve. By freeing ourselves from these attachments, we can open ourselves to true expansion and fluidity in our spiritual journey. True spiritual freedom is not found in rigidly adhering to a specific set of practices or beliefs, but in being open to all the possibilities and experiences that life has to offer. The last trap I want to highlight in this video is crucial, as I believe that all of us have gone through it at some stage in our lives. To some extent, it is necessary to navigate through this trap, avoiding the integration of spiritual awakening into our daily life. Getting stuck in this stage limits us because we may experience moments of connection and clarity during meditation, spiritual practices, or in moments of solitude. However, if we don't bring this awareness into our daily interactions, relationships, and actions, we continue to limit the real impact of our spiritual awakening. One thing we need to understand is that spirituality is not something we can switch on and off like a light switch. It is an integral part of us, as essential as our breath. When we allow ourselves to fully live each moment, bringing the awareness of our spiritual being into every action and interaction, we begin to see life differently. We start to perceive beauty in simple things, find joy in moments of silence, and feel gratitude even in the face of challenges. This doesn't mean we should abandon our worldly responsibilities, but rather approach them with an open heart and a clear mind, allowing our spirituality to inform our actions. However, it's also important to remember that integrating spirituality into our daily life is not a process that happens overnight. It's a journey that requires patience, practice, and, above all, kindness to oneself. There may be moments when we feel disconnected or lost. Instead of harsh self-judgment, we can use these moments as opportunities to deepen our spiritual practice, to reconnect with our essence, and to remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. By doing so, we can begin to see every moment of our life as an expression of our spiritual awakening, transforming the trap into a springboard for a fuller and more authentic life. True awakening manifests in how we live and interact with the world around us. Therefore, it is crucial and intriguing to put into the world and our daily lives everything we have learned on this journey, to the extent that it is possible and comfortable for each one of us. Traps are present on our life path, and it is fundamental to remember that spiritual awakening is a gradual process, with all of us at different stages of this journey. Thinking in this way helps us avoid comparisons, focusing on our own growth. It's normal to fall into these traps, so we shouldn't punish or judge ourselves but rather embrace and become aware to gradually enhance our expansion process. Through this awakening, we begin to see life with new eyes. We start to perceive the beauty and wonder in things that once seemed ordinary. We appreciate the simplicity of life and find joy in the little things. The journey is not an easy path. It can be filled with challenges and obstacles. But it is through these challenges that we grow and become better individuals. It is through these obstacles that we learn to be more compassionate, more loving, and more understanding. And it is through these difficulties that we discover our true strength and our true purpose in life. Remember, spiritual awakening is not a destination but a journey. It is not something that happens all at once but something that occurs gradually over time. It is a process of constant learning and growth. And it is a process that requires patience, understanding, and self-love. So, continue your journey with courage and determination. Keep seeking truth and wisdom. And above all, keep loving and loving yourself. Because in the end, love is the true essence of spiritual awakening. As we navigate this spiritual journey, it's essential to embrace the ever-unfolding process of self-discovery. Each step forward brings us closer to understanding the depths of our being and the interconnectedness of all things. Along the way, we may encounter moments of clarity and moments of confusion, but it's in these fluctuations that we refine our awareness and deepen our connection to the spiritual essence within us. Moreover, the journey invites us to cultivate mindfulness, to be fully present in every experience, whether mundane or extraordinary. In the simplicity of each moment lies profound wisdom and the potential for profound transformation. Through this mindful living, we not only continue our personal growth but also contribute positively to the collective consciousness, fostering a ripple effect of awakening in the world. The path of spiritual awakening is an ongoing exploration, a continuous dance with the mysteries of existence. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that each twist and turn is an opportunity for growth and understanding. As we move forward, let love and compassion guide our steps, for it is through these qualities that we illuminate the path for ourselves and others, creating a more harmonious and awakened world. Thank you for reaching this point. I would like to invite you to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Your support is essential to us and helps us reach more people, aiding others on their journey. If you've ever fallen into any of these traps of spiritual awakening or others not mentioned in this video, feel free to share in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Peace, prosperity, and abundance to you, and may you have a beautiful day.